Yo, what is up, you guys? I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay. And here's our spoiler review of Spider-Man No Way Home, where we talk spoilers, really dive deep into the movie and, you know, some of the things that happen. So yeah, you know, just giving you a heads up. I said it already. Spoilers. There is a spoiler warning. Anything we say from here on out is spoilers. So if you haven't seen Spider-Man No Way Home, I suggest you go see it. All right. So,
God damn it, more than just a fucking fan. The MCU held it down. God damn, let's start with that shit. Let's start it all. Let's go. God damn, let's get right to it.
I like how you come out of doing the non-spoiler review talking about the movies at A-, yet you do.
I said A on a dot.
Yeah, you stand up and do shit like that.
I give it an A, okay, bro. That's respectful. I got reasons why. I'll explain why.
Okay, all right, fine.
I'll explain why we get there. God damn it.
All right, let's talk about the movie. So, Spider-Man, as you see in the trailer, you know, it literally picks up right after
Far From Home. Yeah, Far From Home. He's a fugitive. People looking for him. Everybody knows his identity. Shit like that. So we get right to it right away.
And
go ahead.
One of the rumors that, you know, involved this movie was Charlie Cox appearing as Daredevil. He does.
Hold on. Before we go there, hold on. All right, let's go there. Yeah, he appears as Daredevil. Now, I ain't watched Daredevil. Now I gotta watch Daredevil. So I'm binging Daredevil this weekend, guys. I'm telling you right now. I'm binging Daredevil. So I heard season 3 is amazing. I'm finna binge the whole thing right now. I was already gonna binge it because I was gonna watch it because of Hawkeye, but seeing now how this is gonna work with Spider-Man, I gotta watch it.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna binge it. You watch Daredevil?
Daredevil, I watched the first 5 episodes and then I just stopped for some reason.
Yeah, that is canon. I'm gonna get on because that's canon. That's canon. I'm on.
But look, I'll say this. This is one of the things that I kind of hate about Marvel and just about like spoiling things before the movie, like confirming that Charlie Cox.
Yeah.
Because you know what, I would have preferred. Like, think about how awesome it would have been had you gone into Hawkeye. You watch, you know, because
they played that perfectly though.
Well, yeah, but spoiler for Hawkeye. But think about it like this. I mean, yeah, they played it perfectly.
They did it right.
Yeah. But imagine this though. You have Hawkeye, and you see, you know, the end scene where it's like, oh my God, is that Kingpin? And then you're trying to think, is that the actual Kingpin from the show? Because no, it's not confirmed.
No,
you just see the image from far away. You can't really confirm whether that's
for sure.
Don Fario. And then you're over here questioning. Imagine going into that week, you're questioning. Okay, was that Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin? Was that Kingpin from the TV show? Then you go watch No Way Home, and you see fucking Charlie Cox's Daredevil. So then you're like, oh my God, it's all connected. So I think it would have been better had it been like more of a surprise, but I mean, obviously, there's always leaks and shit just gets out. So
well, I think also, I mean, it didn't bother me much because I forgot all about that shit. I forgot, honestly, going to the movie theater, I forgot that motherfucker was. I forgot that I had said Daredevil was gonna be part of the MCU and shit like that. And I wasn't expecting him to be in Spider-Man possibly. I was like, but I remember watching a podcast. Shout out to Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast. One dude said, what, like, since he's going through all this legal trouble, what if they make Daredevil, like, his lawyer? And I thought, I was like, well, that's kind of interesting, but I don't think they would do it. The fact they actually did it was like, oh, shit, that's tight. And this is before the movie came out, so I know you didn't watch the movie already, but it was tight. So I was like, oh, shit, okay, cool. But it didn't bother me because it timed out perfectly because how they did Hawkeye and dropping Hawkeye with that Kingpin photo at the end.
Yeah.
A day before Spider-Man comes out, and you'll see Spider-Man, like, but the reaction at the end was kind of surprising because you saw some people go, like, yeah. But some people didn't know. I think some people, like my girlfriend, she didn't know like who that was. My mom didn't know who that was. So, but I hadn't watched the Daredevil series, but I knew the actor, and also I seen the red, you know, got the red glasses and shit. So I knew, oh, this motherfucker Daredevil. The way you got that rock, you do. Oh, this motherfucker got senses. So seeing Charlie Cox was dope, man. I'm excited to watch Daredevil now. I hear it's a great show. The only show I really watched on Netflix, I watched Jessica Jones' first season, then I felt like second season was trash.
I watched Jessica Jones, but not Daredevil.
Jessica Jones was trash. Well, first season was good. Purple Man was tight.
See, I never watched any of them.
And Luke Cage, I tried to give Luke Cage a watch. Season 1, I got through barely. I didn't like Luke Cage season 1 like
Harlem.
that.
And Harlem is me.
Season 2, that was season 2. Season 2 was ass. I couldn't watch it. So the Netflix series, even the Defender show they put out, I like, I don't know about this Netflix shit. This shit ain't the way, man. This shit wasn't connected to the MCU. So like, this shit ain't canon.
And let's not forget about Inhumans. That shit was ass.
Yeah, Inhumans. All that shit was ass. Like, I'm gonna let this shit slide. I know Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is tight, but I want this shit slide. But then now it's canon. I'm on Daredevil now. But I don't think they bring the rest of them over. They ain't bring Jessica Jones.
I think there's just for now.
It'd be kind of cool seeing Luke. Well, you have Black Panther, so it'd be kind of cool seeing the Black Avenger team, like the what they called. I forgot what they're called. With him, Luke Cage, Blade. I forget what they're fucking called. That'd be kind of tight to see, but I don't know. We're not gonna get that, of course. But back to the film. Sorry, we all track a little bit.
All right, so as you know in the trailer, Peter Parker ends up going to Doctor Strange, trying to solve his whole crisis about the world knowing who he is, who Spider-Man is.
I like that though.
Yeah,
I like I like the fact that Peter Parker had a moment where he was able to see like everybody knew he was Spider-Man. How would he react? Remember in Spider-Man Homecoming, he's like the guy he wants to be able to tell who he is and like all the popularity and get like the Iron Man type treatment. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, be the guy kind of Iron Man was.
Well, I don't think it's the matter of. Well, it's one thing with his identity being revealed. Like, I don't feel like that was too much a problem. The problem that I saw in what he probably had was that how people saw him. They saw him as a murderer because of the whole.
No, for sure.
Like he
also
killed Mysterio.
But also he had people that were supporting him, but he had people supporting him, but now he had no privacy. Like he couldn't have his normal life, the life that he thought he wanted.
Yeah,
the life he had that he thought he didn't want because he wanted the famous life or the popular life wasn't true life he wanted. When he got popular, even though some people didn't like him, he had helicopters outside his house. He had to be like avoiding people and shit. Because he was getting threats. That was one of the reasons, but also he doesn't like being out there like that. He wanted to be more chill and low key.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and his friends and shit. So like, I like that they went through that because it's kind of like, oh damn, like this really ain't for everybody. And I get that also part of it was because the Beck situation with the Mysterio and shit. So, but yeah, go ahead, continue.
Oh, okay. So
I'll cut you off when I need to.
No, you good. Yeah, I know you will. Doctor Strange goes to him. Doctor Strange trying to do his spell. And in the trailer, it kind of seems like, okay, maybe Strange could loosen up, help Peter out, maybe give him, like, let some people know he's Spider-Man. He does. He actually does. He's like, oh, I want MJ.
Yeah, Peter started getting greedy.
Yeah, he started asking for too much.
I need MJ, I need my aunt, I need Aunt May, and I need motherfucking Ned, and that's it. Everybody else, and maybe Happy.
He was
happy.
I know, bro. He was.
That's all
like,
I need.
He was like MJ. All right, fine. Put that. Well, Ned. All right. Oh wait, but my aunt. I don't want to experience this with Aunt May. She's gonna freak out and all that. Fine. Oh, we need Happy. And I'm like, motherfucker, Happy?
Come on, Happy gotta know because Happy running Tony Stark's business.
Oh, but come on, guy.
Who got the Stark estate, nigga? That's Happy and Pepper Potts running that shit.
But come on, my guy. Like, damn, you asking for too much. I can understand why Doctor Strange kicked his ass out right after.
Yeah, well,
but yeah, it ends up expanding the multiverse, and then you have basically what it is.
Everybody knows
Peter Parker throughout the multiverse.
That's a pretty unique way to do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like why they all come because they all knew people. That made sense. I was like, okay, cool. That shit was tight. From there, we get our bridge scene with Doc Ock, man, and when Doc Ock comes, man, it's like that you get that feel. Like I know people were clapping our theater for everything because it was just lit. We had a great crowd. Shout out to the crowd at the theater. Yeah. Doc Ock comes out, you're like, man, damn, they really got this shit. And you can tell how much time has changed because the CGI looked way better on them damn tentacles. Them tentacles were moving right. So like the robotic ones they had.
Because the Spider-Man 2, it was
like robotic.
It was puppets that they
exactly. Yeah. So like now, like the CGI is just amazing. Man, they'll go do certain things differently. But the fight scene was dope. I like the fight scenes in this movie overall. Oh, yeah. The choreography was pretty good. The action scenes are there. Good. We get that moment and we see the Green Goblin. When Green Goblin comes, it's trouble. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh shit. And I told you that the trailer, watching the damn Tech Stark was gonna be on Doc Ock's
it was that.
I told you it's gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. I call that shit.
I did expect to see like the whole. I thought it was going to be more with the bridge scene, especially when Green Goblin come in. So I was kind of pissed that was like a little tease, like, oh, Goblin pops in, and then basically what happens is Doctor Strange pulls Peter out of it, and brings him back to the Sanctum Sanctorum where he has Doctor Strange or Doc Ock, Lizard Man, and held captive.
I wish because all the Lizard Man get captured too. I wish it would show Doctor Strange find Lizard Man in the sewer. That'd be tight.
They probably have a deleted scene.
Maybe. I'd be tight to see Doctor Strange fight Lizard Man in the sewer. But yeah, like Giannis said, man, that's the time we see Green Goblin with the mask on.
Yeah, I was looking.
I didn't mind it though. I was gonna have like, I don't know about this, man. No mask gonna be kind of weird. But shout out to Willem Dafoe, man.
He was amazing.
The facial expressions, the voice were on point. You felt the menace. You felt that he was a menace and everything. You felt
like he was conflicted too. Like he was a person with. I mean, he's a person with dual personality.
That motherfucker was gone, bro.
As Norman Osborn.
That motherfucker was gone, bro. He played them.
Yeah, he did. He
put the shit out there.
He did.
He had that look on his face like, oh. Like, to the fireman, the fucking tingle,
Peter Tingle.
The tingle. I'm like, oh,
I'm gonna call it the Spider
going on.
It's not the Peter Tingle.
And then motherfucker, you see that guy, you see Green Goblin's Willem Dafoe's face start to like, oh fuck. But
what did you think about Aunt May as far as like, oh, like Spider-Man's mission to save these villains.
Man, I would have said, "Oh man, you tripping." So I'll go and take your last back. Go take your last back inside. Go get them spider draws washed. God damn it. No, I wasn't rocking with that shit. I get what Ant-Man was trying to do and help people, but I'm like, nah, fuck that. Fuck helping them. Like these motherfuckers over here, I gotta get my own shit together.
I'm not gonna lie, I was on that kind of.
But I get that's the hero thing to do. That's the hero thing to do. I mean, it kind of helps, I guess, Spider-Man and his like morale, his character. Yeah,
It's like even the worst in people, he sees the good. Like he sees the good even in the worst of people and tries to help them. And you know, help.
You want to know why we don't get an A plus though? I got a reason right here.
Oh, okay, what is that?
I ain't like that Spider-Man was able to body Doctor Strange like that. That should not work for me. Doctor Strange got bodied by Spider-Man. He couldn't. He knocked him out of his body. He was astral projection. Okay, he still couldn't get him.
Okay, no. Okay, I've seen people actually get pissed about that because like how has everybody else that astral projection? It's his spider sense that.
But even fine, that's fine. I don't even have a problem with that. I'm just saying, even when they're fighting inside the mirror, he whooping his ass in there. He's able to use science and outsmart Doctor Strange.
But hold up, wasn't Spider-Man in the last movie faced with dealing with the whole reality and all that shit with Mysterio and all those? Not the same. It was illusions, wasn't it?
But it wasn't magic. This is we're talking about magic. We're not talking about just like we're not talking about just like projectors and stuff making you see shit.
But either way, it's the fact of illusions and it's a spider sense that's.
But he doesn't use spider sense. He uses math. He's like, oh, if this is like this, and starts putting shit together. I ain't like that he bought Doctor Strange like that, bro. That shit didn't work for me. The Sorcerer Supreme. I know you get the Sorcerer Supreme no more, but Doctor Strange got bodied by Spider-Man.
I'll take it.
And I see Spider-Man get bodied by Bucky, by everybody in the Civil War movie. And you tell me Spider-Man now all of a sudden bodied Doctor Strange?
You know what? I'll accept it for this movie.
See, that's what I'm just saying. I don't like when the character we had one. Doctor Strange already has a certain level of OPness, and we all took that shit down to make Spider-Man look better. I don't like that shit when you fucking do that. Damn, take one, put the other one up. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Because think about it. If you tell me Spider-Man can body Doctor Strange, what the fuck want to go do Doctor Strange? Can Spider-Man body what Wanda too then?
Probably not.
But he just body Doctor Strange.
But Doctor Strange is also like a friend, so he's not going to go.
DeAndre, he played him. No. He wasn't trying to kill him, but he was trying to get the box. And he was trying to keep that nigga. Hey, bro, Peter, this ain't gonna work, bro. He got bodied in his own shit in his mirror universe, in the mirror thing. He got bodied. Peter outsmarted Doctor Strange, who's a smart man, inside the mirror.
Peter's a smart man too.
Doctor Strange is a sorcerer.
Okay.
And got bodied.
Okay. He's Spider-Man.
Oh, hell no. Okay, Batman. The Batman treatment. He's Batman.
Yeah, he's Spider-Man.
No, that's what my problem with the film. Like, I was like, oh man, I did Doctor Strange. I get Doctor Strange will play part of what you didn't want too much Doctor Strange in the movie, but you could have found another way.
Okay.
That wasn't the way to handle it right there.
But I mean, you had to get Doctor Strange out of the movie.
But that wasn't the way, bro. To show Doctor Strange getting bodied by Spider-Man just didn't feel right. Tom Holland's Spider-Man just bodied Doctor Strange.
I wouldn't say it was being bodied.
He got stuck in his own He got stuck in his own universe
because he took the sling ring.
But he also. Doctor Strange all fucking webbed up and shit.
Yeah.
And took the sling ring and said, you stay here. I ain't never seen Doctor Strange get bodied like that. Doctor Strange fought Thanos. Thanos didn't body Doctor Strange like that. And he had 4 rings. How many rings that? 4 rings at the time?
Yeah.
5 rings?
He had like 4. Because
he had the time ring. He had 4 rings. And he even bodied him like that. I mean, he broke through the dimension, but still, like the mirror, he broke through it, but still.
Stones, but yeah.
There's 4 stones.
Yeah.
But what did I say?
Rings.
4 stones on that guy.
You must be on your Shang-Chi still.
Finally. 4 stones, and he still able to break through the dimension, which I understand because he got the stones and shit. But Spider-Man bodied Doctor Strange his own. It wasn't like he was bodying that nigga just a regular fight. He had the mirror thing up, fucking making all kind of fucking illusions and shit like that. He got bodied in that shit. Make it make sense.
I buy it. I look at it. I think his spider sense helped him out navigating through that whole place because I mean we've seen it with Mysterio as well.
That was different.
But I understand. But I'm just saying it's like alternate. It's alternate perception.
But now
he's having to use his spider sense.
I get that. But now he used math more than anything.
But yes, he used math to cut to.
So you're trying to tell me if Tony Stark got stuck in that shit, he can't get out? I don't think Tony Stark would got out of that bitch. And Tony Stark's smart, one of the smartest characters in the MCU.
You right.
You think Bruce Banner's get out?
I mean, it's smart, but also like, I mean, come on, he's shooting webs. He basically got that nigga tied up. Like,
he basically found a way to make the fucking shit connect.
I can see that happening. Yeah.
Doctor Strange. I can't go Doctor Strange buying Spider-Man, bro.
I could buy that. I buy it.
Not with this. If you were to give me a Spider-Man from day one that had that kind of skill, okay. Doctor Strange is a skilled sorcerer who's been a sorcerer for years now. He gets bodied by Spider-Man.
Actually, not really, because remember he was blipped away. Which that's also another thing we need to talk about. Doctor Strange, he's actually not the Sorcerer Supreme anymore. It's Wong, because since he was.
I mean, ain't no time stone anyway, but still, yeah. But still, Doctor Strange, bro. Like, I don't hear that shit, my nigga.
Okay.
But still, okay, that's one of my complaints.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Also want to talk about this, because this was in the beginning.
Go ahead.
So, for all those people who said, you know what, Mary Jane might appear in the universe in the future, maybe MJ will leave, Mary Jane will pop in.
Oh, yeah.
MJ...
I looked at you that shit happen.
Yeah, Zendaya's MJ... We just gonna say she is the Mary Jane Watson. Mary Jones Watson. Michelle Jones Watson. Yeah, and then she said, "I don't use Watson," because yes, she is Watson. She is a Watson. And I mean, they weren't lying. I guess the people behind Spider-Man, because they did say she is the MJ in this universe.
Yeah, it works.
So, it works. At this point now, I'm buying it.
Zendaya actually grew on me as a character. I actually liked her in this movie. I thought she actually had a purpose. Zendaya, one of her things about her in her while I watch her in film, she don't really seem to show a lot of emotion. Maybe that's because of the thing I've seen her in. But when I watched like in Euphoria or even the Spider-Man movie, she never really had emotion. What's what I seen her in? I didn't watch that damn Denzel Washington movie she was in. But most of the time I see her and she don't really show a lot of emotion, it seemed like. So it's like the first time I really saw her in like a more emotional state. Maybe also because she actually is dating Tom Holland. But like I believe that helps. I actually believe the emotional scenes that she had. I actually liked her and Tom Holland's connection on screen. And also get to Ned. First time he's actually useful for real. I mean, he's been there before, but this movie I actually felt like, okay, we actually need Ned around a little bit, because Ned, and I like that shit. I don't know how I feel about that shit either. Still
about him using
the ring like that. I don't know how I feel about that shit, because
Doctor Strange it took him a while.
Doctor Strange took him a while to get that shit right. So for Ned to be just popped out and the shit working, I don't know, man. That shit was like, I don't know. I know you say he got magic in his family, but
I thought that was more like a joke. Like
me too. But when he saw them doing, I was like, oh, she actually opened shit. I don't know, man. It just felt like Doctor Strange put the work in. So I just feel like Doctor Strange got kind of shitted on this movie.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's not that strange movie, but the fact that he was able to I don't know, bro.
Also, that's another thing. I didn't mention this in the non-spoiler, but the jokes. Like usually with
landed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All of them pretty much landed, because usually in the MCU movies you have these jokes sometimes where it's just like it's the most serious moment and it's like a joke. But like with a character like Spider-Man, who's normally always joking when he's fighting villains, and in his context, I understand it. I understand with his character. So for this movie, all of them landed. Jamie Foxx especially was funny as fuck. He had me
so
rolling.
Gonna say that about me being butt ass nigga.
Oh my! Every fucking time this man was on screen, he made me laugh.
But also, I think the jokes were so landing because the jokes were all stuff that you could relate back to from other movies.
Yeah,
like when Elizabeth was like, "Last time I saw you had the comb over." And then you think back to Jamie Foxx in the original movie where he was looking all fucked up. I hate that. I mean, I hate it too. Everyone hate that shit. When Jamie Foxx had that fucking nasty ass comb over, fucking gapping his teeth and shit like that, and all that kind of stuff. It's like, it's funny because they brought that shit up. You know what I mean? A lot of the jokes that they brought up were jokes because they were from other movies. We're like, shit.
Even William Dafoe at one point, he says, I'm something of a scientist myself. So there's just a lot of nostalgia within this movie that they bring back from previous movies.
Exactly. I'm gonna go nothing too crazy. I'm trying to stay in the beginning still. Not Harry. Happy and Aunt May ain't together no more. That's over.
That was at the end of The Far From Home.
But that shit was like, it was over, but it wasn't over. This one felt like a more officially over. I thought that shit was just like a moment of over, and then we get back together. But
I kind of knew it was over.
I thought that shit was over. Hey, Aunt May bad. Happy, I can't lose this one.
All right, let's talk about Aunt May. I mean, since we already closed that part. So Spider-Man, he's trying.
Are we there yet?
I mean, pretty much. We just passed.
Let's go. Hold on. Before we go there, let's go this real quick. When they get the villains inside, we already mentioned the communication was fine between everybody. But when they had to go find, when they went to look for Green Goblin was like the big bad in this movie. Like, he's like the one that they're all looking for. He's like the baddest out of all of them, right? So everybody's trying to find out where's him at, and they end up coming across other villains as well, like y'all guys know. But I actually liked how the suits weren't too crazy this time.
What do you mean?
He only wore one suit.
Oh yeah, I mean,
kind of surprising.
He only wore one suit in the previous movie.
No, he had two.
Green Goblin.
No, Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
He only wore one. No, it's not Spider-Man. He only wore one suit in this movie.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool. It's kind of different. I'm not used to it. And I actually like that. I thought. I know everyone thought. Me and Johnny also thought. We thought the damn black one was gonna be for like Wakanda, like some kill bar. That's shit. What you said. What'd you say?
I thought it was symbiote at first when I saw the black suit.
Yeah, that's just inside out.
Either way, that's
just reversed.
Yeah,
that shit was tight though. That seemed like there was tight. I know Jamie Foxx, but seeing Jamie Foxx was OP in that bitch at the beginning.
Yeah,
he was lighting up and shit.
Hey, also shout out UNT alum Thomas Hayden Church.
I'm actually probably showed his face at the end too.
Yeah, I was happy.
That first, they didn't show his face. They showed him like in a form of a man, but he was voice, yeah, they have him form of a man. But okay, go back to where you're going now. You can go there.
All right, I can go there. All right, so Spider-Man, he's trying to fix all these villains, trying to help them. He ends up like making the chip for Doc Ock that ends up giving him control. He doesn't hear the voices inside his head anymore from the arms. He tries to fits Electro as well. And Electro, he's over here eyeing that damn Stark reactor because Electro, you already know he's gonna go bad because he sees the advantages of being in this world and all the power, and also who wouldn't want to stay in this world, especially how you look in this world versus when you were looking in the Amazing
also those characters, think about it, a lot of those characters had to adjust. Like Willem Dafoe's character had to adjust. Like, oh, this is a different universe. I'm not in my universe. A universe where there's a lot more going on and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they all had to adjust to it. I think they realized like, damn, we could really do some crazy shit up in here. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, go ahead, continue.
But and that's when, as you mentioned, he has that spider sense. Green Goblin comes out.
Hey, let's admit right here, Green Goblin whooping his ass.
He was.
Green Goblin hit that motherfucker suplex. Four stories down, just fucking biting his shit.
I don't know, but he didn't give that nigga that Toby effect.
Who?
He didn't do the nigga like Toby, like he did Toby.
I hate nobody.
Toby had the motherfucker.
No, but if you did Tobey Maguire, he would have killed that motherfucker.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Because he was whooping his ass, bro. He did some shit that was Toby. That's some shit he did. He had that motherfucker 4 stories worth of fucking bill just fucking biting his ass through, bro. Getting his ass whooped.
Yeah.
He was whooping his ass. He was whooping. Green Goblin was so tight, but Green Goblin was just tight. He was beating the shit out of Tom. Tom Holland ain't never had ass whooped like that. That's the first time he got his ass whooped. He ain't never got his ass whooped like that.
I was gonna say Mysterio whooped his ass, but that's more.
No, that's more loser type shit. Yeah. This motherfucker just said, "I'm right in your face, bitch." Boom! Yeah, sticking his shit. Yeah, whooping his ass,
picking him up, slamming
his ass through buildings and shit. It's tight.
He was working his ass.
He was biting that motherfucker.
So then Aunt May. Oh well, I'm trying to think what else happened to anything.
Lizard Man broke out. Electro broke out. Doc got knocked the fuck out because they said, "Get your ass out the fucking way." Did Electro hit his ass? Yeah. Get the fuck out the way, bitch. Because Doc Ock, he got his fucking sanity back. So he was all like, "Hey, bro, this dude can help us. He can really help us and get us back home."
And Sandman just wants to get home to his daughter.
Boom! Blast his ass. Yeah. Well, Sandman was getting corrupted by Electro. Electro was like, "Hey, you trust this motherfucker?" He's like, "Nah, I don't really trust him either." But
I think he just wanted to get home.
For sure.
Electro wanted to stay, but he wanted to get home.
Yeah, for sure. And Doc Ock got his shit bodied too. So basically, all the villains are basically escaping. You got J. Jonah Jameson
outside.
Hey, shout out to
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons was tight, man. Seeing J.K. Simmons back in the role, man, was amazing. He just fits it so perfectly, and getting him to navigate a lot of this story was just tight. So enjoyed that. But go ahead and go back to what you were going to say.
Yeah, and then Aunt May tries to help Peter out as he's getting his ass whooped by Goblin.
Oh yeah.
And
it's too late for that shit.
Yeah, he sends that Goblin in just like Sam Raimi style. You know, Spider-Man 1 fucking flying in, hit Aunt May.
I knew she was dead. She was dead.
Oh, same here.
I know, same here. I knew that shit by you.
Once she got hit by that shit, I was like,
I know they want that shit sharp as fuck. I know they didn't want to show it. They want to show it because it's Marvel. We got it's Sony, but it's Marvel. Also, we gotta keep it a little clean. Mm-hmm. But I knew because that shit went like the original one. They showed that motherfucker. They didn't show that, but when she got knocked the fuck out the air, I knew it was over. When she got up late, when that motherfucker did that, she got up. I was like, yeah, she done, bro. I bet she leaked. I know she leaking.
I know. I thought the bomb was gonna for sure finish her off.
Yeah.
But
Peter took that shit.
He took that shit.
Peter took that shit. But still,
but that's one of the things when we talked about the trailer and how there's so many things that I point out from the trailer that actually turned out being right in the movie. When I saw in the trailer that Aunt May running and you saw that bomb. And it looked like it was the same fucking building. I was like, Aunt May's dying in this movie.
She had to die.
And I feel that way too. I feel like her journey for her character has kind of reached its peak.
And also, Spider-Man needs to grow.
Yeah.
You have to get rid of Aunt May for him to grow. He doesn't have... because I thought originally... And also that Destiny was very emotional because it kind of reminded me of Tony Stark when he was on the Tony Stark.
Yeah, well, and also I look back at the Spider-Man video game. when Aunt May died. Remember?
Yeah.
And that one to me, it's a toss up between which one's more emotional. Because that one, it's like he had he could have saved Aunt May, but instead he had to make the cure for it to save everybody instead of saving just her.
Yeah.
So that was like the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
And seeing this one, it was also hard to watch because it's like, it's kind of his fault, but then Aunt May's telling him like it's not your fault, like for trying to do the right thing and all.
And
that.
also he's lost everybody. You look at it, he lost Tony, he lost his Aunt May. I mean, he's pretty much lost everything he's had. So it's not like, damn, but he needed that. I hate to say it, but he needed her to die. I was kind of happy. First of all, I was like, steaks? We got steaks?
Yep.
Motherfucker, we got steaks. Motherfuckers dying and shit. And then I was like, this is great because Spider-Man had to grow. I thought that instead of the Uncle Ben type shit, he had the Tony Stark effect, where Tony Stark died, so he had to grow up and realize what the fuck it was. Mm-hmm. But that ain't the route. I think they knew they fucked up doing that, and that's why they had to say, you know what? Because this film has a lot of like soft reboot type shit where they're like, hey, we're gonna fix this. We gotta fix
everything
shit.
from the previous movie.
They fixed a lot of that shit from the previous movie. A lot of people didn't like it that they knew they fucked up on. Because this whole moment of him growing up should have happened after at the Endgame. To be real, after Tony Stark died, he had that moment with Tony Stark. That should have been the moment we realized it's time to grow the fuck up. This man sacrificed his family and everything he loved to go back in time to get your ass because he loved you, and your ass was here to bitching in Far From Home.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
So they had to go reboot that, which I'm glad they did because now we saw him. He had to grow up. The scene is very emotional. Tom Holland does a great job in those kind of scenes where he's you can tell he's like he knows what's gonna happen, but he doesn't want to see it go like when he had this scene when he was dying and shit like that, or evaporating, or the blip.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, man, I was surprised Aunt May died still, but
I wasn't, but
we needed it.
So after Aunt May dies, Peter is off on his own, pouring rain, broken man.
Villains all going around loose.
Yep.
And building fucked up.
Yep.
Happy got arrested.
Yes, he did.
Correct.
Meanwhile, MJ and Ned, they're over at Ned's place, and thank you for that. And they're basically like concerned about Peter. So Ned, who still has the sling ring from Doctor Strange, he's over here like, I wish we could find Peter and all that. Or I wish we was it that? Yeah, I wish we could find Peter. And next thing you know, a portal starts to appear. The portal starts to open up, and you're over here like, hold up. And then they're like, Peter, they're calling over to Spider-Man's figure, and he's over here like confused, like, what the fuck? Like, who are these people calling me? So anyway, he runs into the portal, jumps through, and it's Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
Woo! Woo! And hey, look, I thought it was Tom McGuire at first, but then I realized the background of it. You could tell how, like, from the New York, like, the type of theme that the Amazing Spider-Man had with the whole city and stuff like that in this alley. And I thought, they gotta say Toby for loud. They're gonna do it. I knew it was coming. I was kind of like, when they gonna bring Toby over? But they showed Andrew Garfield. The screen went crazy.
Yes.
Woo! I paused out the eyes, man. It was going crazy. It was just the atmosphere was amazing, man. It was so much love. And Andrew Garfield. We did a Spider-Man ranking movies. I like the Amazing Spider-Man a lot. I actually really like Andrew Garfield to be a part of it. So seeing Andrew Garfield was just tight. I was like, fuck, bro. It's for real.
It's just good to see him back.
And we knew it was coming, but we didn't know how it was going to come.
Yeah, and credit to Andrew Garfield, because the media has been continuously trying to get this man to, like, admit he's in Spider-Man, and he's been denying.
He ain't Tom Holland's ass.
Nah, yeah, he ain't.
He'll be spoiling shit.
None of them are like
He
Tom
ain't
Holland.
like Tom Holland and fucking Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. So he kept denying. But, like, just seeing him in this movie, like, he just had this energy to him that you're, like, he actually loved being in it. And I'll say that for the other person that I'm about to mention as well. But it was cool seeing Andrew Garfield try to prove himself that, oh, he's Peter Parker, he's Spider-Man, with the whole standing up, putting his hand on the wall.
And start climbing. I'm not climbing. And can you get the web? Like,
yeah.
That's what was tight.
Now that is funny. That's
it was
funny
funny.
right there. That's funny.
It fit the moment. It fit with what was going on. It worked.
Yeah. So next thing you know, they're like, try it again. And Ned does it again, and out comes Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
It just chill ass clothes, like, oh fuck. And now at that
everybody
point,
start. I feel like
that shit got louder.
Yeah, Tobey was the loudest
because Tobey Maguire. Okay, even our mom. We took our mom and our sister, and my girlfriend went. And my girlfriend, my mom, I don't think my sister either. They never watched the Andrew Garfield one, so all they know is Tobey Maguire. So, and my girlfriend was looking for the Tobey Maguire part. So when Tobey Maguire part, I think that was for everybody. If you were born in the '90s. Tobey Maguire is the Spider-Man you know and love. Like, that's the Spider-Man, 2002.
Yeah.
So when he popped out, everybody, I was like, oh shit, I had to clap that shit up for it. I don't even clap at theaters like that. I had to clap that shit up like that.
I was cheering. I was like, yeah.
That shit was
like,
legit, man.
That fucking thing.
Because you saw, you like, man, like you knew it was happening. We knew it was gonna happen, but it's like when you see it and you see how they did it, it's like. Come out them damn portals. It might be in-game shit. Yeah. Where everybody cut the fucking portal like, man, something about them damn portals. But
shit, hey, honestly, man, that might be a toss-up. If you ask me which
portal in the background.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you ask me which portal scene I'll remember more, that's a toss-up to me, man. Because shit, Spider-Man.
It might be, but in-game got something special, bro.
Oh man.
But and also especially Black Panther coming out first. I don't know. Man. But this is tight though, man. Tobey Maguire coming out, man. He looked older. You can tell he was older, but it looked still good in shape and everything. But seeing Tobey Maguire, I was like, oh my goodness, man, this is really here, man. And it took a moment, man. It hit me more after the movie was over and I'm done watching it, but it had a moment. I was like, man, damn.
Yeah.
All this shit has come full circle. Like, it is the ultimate a nod to Sam Raimi, and I forgot who did Amazing Spider-Man.
Fuck.
It is an amazing nod to those guys that came before that were doing this shit.
I'm gonna give you credit, goddammit.
It was amazing that these guys. It was amazing to show homage and pay homage to these guys that did this shit before the MCU was even thought about, and all we have was just these solo movies where we get maybe 2 or 3 movies and that's it. You know what I mean? And it's nice to show that, hey, without you guys, we don't get to this point.
Oh, Mark Webb.
Sorry about that, Mark Webb. So it was just nice to see that, because it's basically saying, without y'all, we don't get here. Yeah. So we don't get these spots, we don't get the MCU, we don't get none of this stuff like without y'all. So thank you for everything you've done. Let's pay some homage to you. Let's give you that love. And that's what it gave them, man. It gave both them time. It gave them both, and everybody got time to shine.
They did.
Every Spider-Man got time to shine. Now we even found out, not to go too much deep in, we even found out like there was it made you go into it and leave. I think people like it so much because also you don't have to choose who you like. Every Spider-Man was tight, and every Spider-Man got some differences to him, but they all dope. They ain't know he's better than him. They all got different things. We found out Tobey Maguire's the strongest.
Yeah, because he has the web that comes out of him.
That he also with Tom Holland trying to fucking put that damn line. Tom Holland, that motherfucker.
Well, damn, over here,
we're gonna get there. But I'm saying,
advancing ahead,
Andrew Garfield definitely got the best swinging ability. Even the movie we saw, that motherfucker was swinging the best, bro.
Yeah,
it's like bullshit. Andrew Garfield was killing it.
He was.
But also, and then Tom Holland got his own unique style too, which I'll get to later on in the movie. But still, they're all unique in their own way, and then seeing them all three on screen together.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to talk about next, because this was probably my favorite scene from the movie.
Sorry, I jumped a little bit. I got a little happy. Go ahead.
Yeah, you did. This is probably my favorite scene from the movie in general. It's just that scene where Spider-Man, he's alone, and you just see MJ and Ned pull up, and he sees the other Spider-Man, and they're just on top, just chilling, hanging out in the shadows. I'm like, oh, that is just the cinematography in this movie was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
big time. I'll give them a shout out as well. But yeah, just seeing that scene, because it gave me that Into the Spider-Verse vibe. Remember when they're talking to Peter and they're like, I lost Uncle Ben, I lost Peter and all that shit. So it was kind of the same thing where like he was like, you don't know what I've been through, and then in reality they have experienced this. It may be a different person, but they've experienced what you've been through, Tom.
That's why that anime telling him the line.
Yeah.
Is that the first time we had the line?
That was the first time we ever got the line.
First time we had the line. No, John always got back. We never got Uncle Ben references in the movie, but Aunt May using the line.
And like you said, it's one of those things where you kind of forget about it. You kind of like, oh, I can forgive them not using it because it set itself up to
they set it up for the perfect moment.
Yeah.
Right before. Like, think about when Uncle Ben said originally, he said right when he went to the library, then he came back and he was dead, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just fit perfectly. But like Johnny said, man, it was a very emotional scene because you got
Aunt Toby talking about, I lost my Uncle Ben. And then Andrew's like, my world, I lost... Like my MJ, like my Gwen, Gwen, who's your MJ kind of, like, you know.
So and you know what makes it crazy and makes it more emotional is because we saw both these characters go through their issues. Like we saw, but with Andrew Garfield it feels worse because with Toby at least we saw the beginning, we saw it and we saw him grow from it. Andrew, after that shit happened, we didn't see no more. He got that was his last movie.
Yeah,
we saw the regret he had, and that was it. So seeing him now get to build, come back and redeem all that. And also, like, get him to finish his story out. You know what I mean? I thought that was tight, man. So that seemed like that was very emotional. And basically them telling him, like, hey, man, it's like, this has to happen. Like, this is part of what makes us, like, what keeps you growing and makes you go out there and fight the fight for the people out there and want to be better. You know what I mean?
To fight the good fight.
Yeah. So I think that was a great moment. And seeing them all three together, working together, trying to save them all.
Yeah. And that's also, I like how they point out that, okay, Spider-Man's not just Spider-Man. Like, he's also a great chemist and scientist as well, because you see them all working together in
on
the
different
lab.
things. They're all like, I can do this. I'll take care of this. Yeah. They're all
like
together.
I'll work on Lizard's cure. I'll work on Goblin's anti-serum and all that shit. And you just see Andrew wearing the lab coat and shit over his Spider-Man suit. Which it was funny when they were talking about, oh, are you still gonna dress up? Are you gonna get costume? Yeah, Toby's just like, don't worry, fam. I got my shit.
I can't write. Also, I liked how in the movie, like each Spider-Man, they play the tropes of like the movie that they were in. Like they bring up Tobey Maguire having the web shoot straight out of his fucking wrist instead of like having to wear webs. Like, oh, we got refill our shit. Your shit ever go dead? Like, does always shoot out your wrist and shit? Like, it was funny. That could be a month, but also it paid to like these characters. You know what I mean? Like seeing that, and then even like when Tobey Maguire he's like, "You're amazing, Andrew." Remember, he's like, "You're amazing." Let's go back to the Amazing Spider-Man. Like, "You're amazing." And I think that also was a way of saying to like the audience, like, "Hey,
like, we were too harsh on Andrew.
Everyone was too harsh on Andrew Garfield's movies, and he's amazing. Everyone was too harsh on him. And I agree, and I'm glad he came back. And like Johnny said, you can tell he actually enjoyed being. I think now, time heals all wounds, and people miss what they lost. You know what I mean? And I think we realized after the movie, we're like, damn, Andrew wasn't that bad actually when you watch those movies. He actually was pretty good. And I guess it'll be the same thing that's gonna happen with Anakin Skywalker when we see fucking Hayden Christensen come back on Star Wars. Everyone will give the fucking biggest love, and he's gonna love doing it because he got that love now. He's loved. Everybody misses Hayden Christensen. Everybody can't wait to see him again. So same thing. Just like we hate the character at the moment, but at the end of the day, you learn, you grow as time goes on. It heals everything. But they were all tight, man. All them talking, just having moments of different things like the spire senses and stuff like that. Like they talk about the spire tingle and stuff like that. It's like,
and then they're just talking about all the crazy things they've been through, and he's talking about like when I fought in space, and he's like, "Oh, this guy's been in space and all that." Like I fought a symbiote that came from outer space, but I've never been up there.
Yeah, he's like, I fought, but he said I fought a Rhino, a Russian Rhino,
and
they like, y'all, what the Avengers? Oh, that's so cool!
You were in a band.
You were in a band.
Like, it's funny because it's like, damn, there really weren't Avengers in those universes. Like, that's what establishes like, because when
it blows your mind.
Yeah, because when you watch those Sam Raimi or the Andrew Garfield, you always think in that time maybe there's Avengers or other superheroes out there, but to know now that that they're in their universes, they are the only like saviors in that universe. They are the only the superheroes. And
that's why I think that's another like not like the growth of Marvel and the MC, like the growth of Marvel of having movies like this where we have all these characters together. Just crazy. You know what I mean? Going back to what those guys had.
Yeah.
I mean, well, technically, I guess Andrew Garfield almost had Black Cat, but shit didn't always go through because the movie didn't go through. But seeing all the characters come back, man, was tight. And seeing them all when the villains came, all of them like with the suits on and stuff like that.
They were running and shit.
They're all fighting different guys like they don't know how to work together. Like, bro, like I never worked with nobody else on no team. Like he's like, oh, the Avengers.
And that's where that Tom growth comes in, because it's like that experience. Oh, I worked with the Avengers. Oh, let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this.
And it was just so awesome to see. Also, man, it fucking.
I know I said earlier, Andrew Garfield swinging, man. That shit's on OP. Andrew Garfield swings the best, bro.
Yeah,
that nigga just swings the best.
He just makes it look so swaggy.
Yeah, he like swagginess to him. Yeah. But they all brought something unique to him. You know, they all had something different, which is tight. Go ahead.
I like that one moment of dialogue with Andrew and Toby when Toby's trying to stretch out his back.
Oh yeah,
and I'm over here thinking, I know exactly why your back hurts, and I'm just thinking about that Spider-Man 2 when he fell on that car and he's just like, my back. So I just think about that, and he over here like popped it for him and shit. I was just like, it's just amazing to see them. Like, it's one thing to have them in the movie all together, but to see them interact with each other, that was really special.
It felt so like instant, genuine, easy. So like just like, hey, this is always meant to be. Like it didn't feel like nobody was and also nobody tried to outshine anybody. Everybody had even amount of like Tom Holland, of course, is the guy because he's our Spider-Man right now. But
at the end of the day, we still knew this was Tom Holland's movie.
Exactly. It ain't like Tom Holland got overshot by Tobey Maguire. I was scared. I was like, man, Tobey Maguire come back, Andrew Garfield. Shit, he might fall back because I mean, coming up to this point, Tom Holland hasn't really established himself as like, hey, I'm Spider-Man. You know what I mean? So like, I thought maybe he might get like, hey, he might get overshot by other people. But he held his own. He grew. We love the character, and Tobey Maguire and them just fit right in with it. It worked perfectly, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think you could ask for it to go any better.
You really could.
Them fighting the villains was tight. Seeing Electro again was tight. I mean, it was just a great experience, man. And we get to the point where we see,
also, I'll talk about this. So remember in the trailer, MJ falls off the building. In this
epic
scene,
moment.
Epic moment.
We knew that was gonna happen, though.
Oh yeah,
I knew he had to catch him.
And it was just because I remember when that was when the trailer came out and people were over here trying to, point out like how the scene was gonna go, and people were like, "Oh, like he's gonna say this, like he's gonna be like, I'll save her and all that." And I was like, y'all are overthinking it. This one, literally, she just falls. Andrew catches her. He doesn't say anything, but yet the scene is so emotional because
you just see it in
his face, man. Like
damn, I wish I could do this for my girl.
Like I
redeem myself.
Exactly.
I
man.
feel like I didn't fail you.
Yeah.
Like I did my girlfriend and her father. You know what I mean? Like you just get that feeling. You just know that. You don't have to get the words. Just the look is there. You know that. So that was tight, man. And we get to Goblin fighting Tom Holland. That's the most fight. I'm not gonna lie. That's the most combat I've seen Tom Holland do.
Yeah,
I ain't never seen Tom Holland.
He
fight
was
like
actually
that.
throwing hands.
He was throwing hands, but that's how you knew Tobey Maguire was strong. He didn't have the punches like Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire, he was whooping the guy. Goblin, oh fuck, he was getting.
Yeah,
Tom Holland was hitting him, but
he was just popping up and smiling.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, I'm good still. I'm not leaking yet. I'm not leaking." He was whooping his, but Tom Holland, man, that motherfucker did that. Slam his shot. Oh fuck, Tom Holland, you have that in your bag.
And Toby's holding that shit.
Oh yeah, he's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
And Tobey Maguire kind of, and Tom was like, ugh, and Toby's like,
and he puts it down. Toby gets down.
He's like,
yeah, he's like,
no, get over there. Actually, he's like, yo, that motherfucker's strong. He put that shit down.
And this is where the movie almost like I would have knocked it. Maybe.
Yeah, we're like, oh, I thought too.
I was about to be like, no,
Payback's a bitch. Payback's a bitch.
I was about to be like, you don't bring him back just to do this shit right here. So anyway, he puts the lighter down. And Toby gets stabbed from behind by Goblin.
Oh, man.
And, man, I almost lost my shit. I was over here I was about to scream.
I thought he was dead, man.
I thought he was about to die.
I didn't want, like, oh, you can't do it. Like, I thought, like, oh, remember Toby got killed him?
Yeah.
I, like, impaled him. I was like, oh, please don't tell me he got
it made too much sense to kill him. Like think about it. Toby's Spider-Man is kind of like he's the more mature one. He's the veteran. Yeah. He's the one that's kind of been through it. He's at the end of his journey. Yeah. So what I could see if any Spider-Man was going to die, it was going to be Toby. But I was over here like, please don't. Luckily, they didn't. But man, that did shock me for a few minutes, bro. Yeah, I was over here like, fuck.
From there, Doctor Strange has to do the spell. He says, let's do the spell because basically the whole world's going to break apart. So he's like, let's do the spell.
They're all coming.
Everyone forgets. Everyone.
And this goes back, I will say, because we always talk about like the Iron Man. We try to forget about the Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and Iron Man dynamic.
Yeah.
But I think you gotta remember it heading into this scene, because remember in Iron Man in Avengers Endgame, he had to make the ultimate sacrifice. And in this movie, Peter Parker ultimately had to make the ultimate sacrifice.
That's that growth we're talking about, though.
And yeah, that's that character.
That's that character growth and becoming a man. Yeah, basically nobody knows who he is.
Yep.
And he starts over. It's kind of like a soft reboot of the character.
Yeah.
No, we can start fresh, and nobody knows who Spider-Man is. No more Tony Stark connection. Why he had to create his own? We get to the end. He has a new suit created by himself. I love that shit.
I will say it's probably the best Spider-Man suit.
It's Stan Lee's original.
Yeah, exactly, man.
It's shiny,
perfect.
It's a beautiful suit, and he created himself too. It's no Stark take none of that shit. It's just his suit, and it feels like that was a soft, because they already announced. We already knew, like Johnny said about the whole like Lord spoilers. They already had told we got 3 movies coming from 3 more movies. And I was like, oh fuck, 3 more movies of Tom Holland. Now
I'm excited for that shit.
3 more movies sound good.
Bring them bitches here. I want to see all that shit
because he's grown. He's gonna be going to college soon. It seems like, or maybe he might be going home. We don't know. He might go
to MIT still.
He getting his GED. He is not going on MIT. He's getting his GED
from high school.
Yeah, how the fuck you gonna go to MIT? You think you just go up in that motherfucker? You gotta get a degree. Or you gotta get a fucking scholarship.
Yeah, I just thought about that.
Yeah, I think he go to MIT.
You know why? Because and this is why. Because when I saw the end of this movie, I kind of saw compared Tom Holland Spider-Man to the Spider-Man from the Insomniac PS4
yeah.
Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
The apartment looks exactly the same as the fucking
inspiration.
PS4
Well,
Spider-Man.
Sony shit. Inspiration.
So I look at that and I look at where this is going, and it kind of gives me that PS4 Spider-Man vibe.
Hey.
Like, this is where it's going to go.
No
for me.
bull-
So that's why I was like, okay, maybe MIT, or maybe he probably does get an internship, or who knows? I don't know.
Nobody knows who he is.
I mean, nobody knows who he is now, but like he could start over and be like, okay, Peter Parker, introduce himself.
Peter Parker with my GED. Let me get an MIT.
Well,
Yeah, that shit
no,
work.
I'm not saying MIT. I'm saying like internship for something else. Because,
but
because remember, and I'll say this because we see the villains ultimately get sent back, you know, to their universes. But if you remember in Spider-Man, what was it, Far From Home, they had a building with Oscorp on it. So Norman Osborn is still in Tom Holland's universe. It's just a different Norman Osborn. There are still some of these characters that were in this movie that got sent back. They're still in Tom Holland's universe, probably.
Yeah, they're not the characters we know of them. Yeah, I know. What you mean.
Yeah.
Also, in the part I thought we were gonna see that one dude from the Tom McGuire days with the daughter.
Oh, about his rent.
The rent. They said the rent doing the fur. I thought they were showing his face like that.
Yeah.
It was tight. But yeah, the suit was amazing, man. Seeing the suit in the nighttime, holiday season, it was in the snow. It was snowing.
snow.
It was beautiful. That suit looked amazing, man. It was a beautiful suit. Great job, Marvel. Great job, Sony. Marvel. It was a beautiful suit. I'm glad he finally got his own shit that's him. And I feel like this next trilogy he's going to have is really going to be great because I think it's going to be able to show him that he already has grown. Nobody knows who he is again. So we're back to that, him being his own person. He doesn't have Tony Stark. He doesn't have Happy. He doesn't have the Avengers. Yeah. He has nobody. He's just friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yep.
And we can go from there. And then, in credit, we get...
Well, let's finish.
What was I got to?
Well, I was going to talk about... I'm not going to lie also. When Ned walked into that damn cafe, I thought he was going to kiss MJ and they were going to be together or some shit like that. I was going to be like, damn, that's some sad shit right there.
You be heartless like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, though. What was it?
Trying to think what else in the end. Oh, I gotta talk about this. Electro and Andrew Garfield, when they were talking, that shit was hilarious.
Oh, about the...
he was like...
you black.
He was like, you always protect... Oh man, he's like
Jamie Foxx was hilarious.
He's like, you protect the inner city and all that shit, and I just thought you would be black.
From Queens.
Yeah, from Queens. I thought you would be black.
There must be a black one out there somewhere.
Yeah,
Miles Morales. I think that's now.
That's a tease. But
I know we had to say about what's next for the MCU, but I think these next few we're gonna get our Venom. Cause we got the Eddie Brock at the end scene. If you haven't watched the end credit, where a piece of the symbiote gets left behind.
Yeah, that was the end credit scene. It was Eddie Brock trying to explain the whole situation. Then
the guy's trying to explain to him. Yeah,
he gets sent back to his time because that's after Doctor Strange does that shit that forgets everybody, and then like a little piece of the symbiote is at the bottom of the glass and it stays behind. Now I think because that symbiote is so used to Eddie Brock, Eddie Brock's persona, I think he's going to try to find the Eddie Brock in Tom Holland's universe. Because like it's just a perfect Like he's attached to that person.
Yeah, we'll get into that more later on. I got some ideas. I had some questions on that.
Yeah, because I don't know what they're gonna do with the. I don't know if it's gonna be if they have Tom Hardy.
Wait, Venom 2 bomb. They probably like fuck. Maybe we need to reboot that shit too.
Yeah, because I don't know. Will it be Tom Hardy in Tom Holland's universe, or maybe it's Eddie Brock, but it's played by some other actor.
If I said right now, I think it'd probably be a new actor. Because Tom Hardy, I don't think he can't take. Where can you go with his solo movies now? You've already killed Carnage. Yeah. You have no more villains. You have Scream. You already did the Scream chick. You didn't do the Scream, but you already did a version of like another chick that screams. I mean, I don't know. But I will say this though. Yeah, we get that end credit scene, and that's gonna open up doors with that. We still have Morbius possibly could be coming in this universe. We don't know what that's happening with that. We still have Michael Keaton's Vulture. We still have Craven maybe coming. We got a lot's gonna be going down these next 3 Spider-Man movies. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with them.
Also, because we look at when this Spider-Man came out. We look at Far From Home. That was maybe 6 months after Avengers Endgame, right? Mm-hmm. This movie takes place right after Far From Home, so it's probably I'll say a year within that year timeline. Hawkeye is 2 years after Avengers Endgame. Mm-hmm. So, and you think about Spider-Man New York. So and we have characters now like Kingpin, Daredevil. We might see some interactions like that in the future movies as well.
We could be seeing Kingpin hire some of these people.
Yeah,
Craven or some of these other people getting hired by Kingpin. We don't know. We gotta wait and see. But The future is bright, guys. And our second post-credit scene was amazing.
It was a Doctor Strange 2 trailer.
Yeah, basically, man. And that was so unique to see that because I ain't never seen that in a movie where it paid so much homage to the fans that really stick around for this shit and said, you know what, for you guys that really stuck with us and we know COVID and shit push shit back.
Because we saw some people leaving, bro. I was surprised. I was like,
but a lot of people stayed because a lot of people knew the real one stayed. We got a lot of real fans up in there. But the second trailer came, they pulled the second trailer. I'm like, damn, man, it's like I don't know what it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like pointless, you know. And it's Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness trailer, guys.
Yep.
Tight. It looked tight. It had shit up in there, man. I ain't trying to. Well, I guess it's a spoiler. Go watch that What If though. That Sorcerer Supreme Doctor Strange. That shit's canon. All that shit's. Well, we knew that shit was canon, but that shit's canon fast. I thought that shit might be down the road canon. That shit's canon now. Shit. Give me that Ultron, bro. That shit right there. Game over there.
No, that shit. That
game over.
He gonna wipe out the whole entire Marvel
but it's dope that Marvel and Sony and all of them have really come together and they really do care about the fans because they could put that shit on the internet and broke millions of views. But they said they know there are people gonna go see the movie regardless. But you know what I mean? They said we're gonna say that for the real fans, give y'all a little treat for staying with us and showing the love and support for this franchise and these franchises. So shout out to Marvel, shout out to Sony, man, for doing that for the fans. I'm glad they're able to work their thing out. I know they had a problem at one point. They were like, this might not be working that much, but I think now with the money coming in, Sony has done a lot better job with their films. This is gonna last, man. I'm glad to see two companies, come together and make this shit work. And I hope we see more with other companies.
I hope from this movie that Sony and Marvel Sony and Disney. Is it Sony and Disney or Sony and Marvel that has the problem? Sony and
Disney. Marvel's technically under
Sony and Disney that has the problem. Sony and Disney work out this partnership and see that after seeing this movie that how much Spider-Man's success, the success of Spider-Man, how much you can really bank off this franchise.
Shout out to Kevin Feige, man. Kevin Feige, man, since day one, I know there's other people involved as well, but Kevin Feige, man, really had a vision. I think Kevin Feige's impact on Hollywood and pop culture in general is just second to none. I don't think nobody else can compare that, man. It's like I put him up there with the Steven Spielbergs and people like that. Like I know he ain't the director, but shit, putting this together and getting to this point of the universe where you 12 years in, all these films put together, make them all correlate and work, and then you bring stuff from the past. But I would never expect no shit like this.
Yeah.
So to see this now happening, seeing 3 Spider-Mans on one screen in live action is crazy. So shout out to Kevin Feige, shout out to all the partnerships, man, and I can't wait to see more, man. Marvel, they still doing their thing, man. They still here, and I hope DC does their thing. I don't want them to take inspiration. They need to go do their own route. But
nigga, you didn't have to bring up DC now.
I didn't say DC. Yeah, I said I hope DC gets to. I can't wait to see Batman. I hope the Flashpoint's fire. So that's all I gotta say.
The shade. Anyway,
A for me.
You you ain't getting that job by Kevin Feige, right? You know you ain't getting hired.
I sent my internship in. I'm still waiting to hear back.
Okay.
He might be hitting me up soon. I get the movie an A for my review. Personally, the only reason I hold it back because
the Doctor Strange.
That, and I don't think it's better than Captain America Civil War. I stand by that. It's not better than Civil War. Now we can talk about what you think better. What you think is best?
Look.
I'm sorry, guys. Real large. One quick question: is it better than what's the top? Give me your top 3 right now. Top 3 movies, Marvel. You can include Avenger movies. Because for me,
Infinity War.
Okay.
Civil War.
Okay.
And Spider-Man.
No Way Home. In game?
I'll say it, yeah.
And Avengers 1.
I just love Spider-Man. So, and this movie gave me everything.
Okay.
It brought all Spider-Mans that I've loved over the past years into this movie. So,
see, for me,
that's why it gets it for me.
I gotta go Avengers 1.
Okay.
That's only Avengers 1. Civil War, Winter Soldier. Then we can go Spider-Man or Infinity War.
Yeah,
Infinity War then Spider-Man.
And I understand because you don't really like Spider-Man like that, so it's not.
Yeah, but also Civil War I had a better story. I thought the whole and the fight was more emotional at the end.
Okay,
but both tight though.
Yeah.
All that shit's tight.
Either way,
just want a quick idea.
Spider-Man for sure. This one is definitely it's the best Spider-Man movie of all time in my opinion.
Facts. The only thing competes with is probably the multiverse movie, but that's a cartoon.
Yeah, into the Spider-Verse. And it's definitely up there as far as one of the best Marvel movies. I'll say that as well. So if you haven't seen it, man, which I'm trying
to go see it again.
Actually. I don't know how the hell you watch this whole video. Unless you like being spoiled on movies, but I hope that you guys go see it. I hope you guys go see it again. I plan on seeing this shit several times. My record for most Marvel movies that I've watched over and over again. I think I remember I watched Black Panther 7 times in theater. So who knows? Maybe it might pass it. I ain't got shit to do this Christmas break. I might watch the motherfucker 7 or 8 times.
No, I feel
who knows? But I know for sure at least I'm watching this shit at least 3 or 4 times in theaters.
Closing thoughts. I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire come back in the future.
I wouldn't be surprised as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Tom Holland goes to one of their universes.
I don't know if I want that. That universe is dead. Who there? Who there? Who there?
Well, what if it's like Tom Holland's villains and they fight and they cross into that multiverse? Like they cross into that universe. Man, like, it's like something like that.
Yeah, you could do that, I guess.
You know? I don't know. Something like that.
I'd rather you bring them motherfuckers back for like the big, like when
unless they do a Secret Wars or something.
Yeah, I want to see him come back for like a big fight when old boy comes in from at the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie. Kane the Conqueror when he comes or something like that. I'd be cool to see them motherfuckers both of them come back and maybe we'll have Miles Morales by then too. We'll have all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Ooh,
but you know what? I actually really like about going forward with Spider-Man. I feel like just like when I was talking about Hawkeye and how like the series is grounded because you have all these states in the MCU as far as these extraterrestrials. You have these battles.
Yeah, this is the Earth shit.
Yeah, this is the Earth shit. This is the inner city shit that he's going to be protecting now in these
while you have movies. Captain Marvel and them fighting damn universe galactic battles. You got so like in this Doctor Strange fighting for the magician, the multiverse,
yeah,
all that shit,
the mystic arts and all that. In this, you're gonna have him fighting, whoever Kingpin has laying out for him within the city of New York, or just in general on Earth.
I think it also goes to. I know this video is long as shit. I think it also goes to making all the movies different though as well, because you're gonna have different things going. Like if you go see Captain Marvel, hey, we in space, though. It's like space. We got galactic threats. This ain't no shit that's gonna be put. This ain't got nothing to do with Earth. And we got Spider-Man. This is more grounded Earth type shit. Queens, New York. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be tight. So I know we gotta get out of here. Got no long video. We got comic book talk coming up soon. So
CBM talk for sure.
CBM talk coming up soon. We'll talk more about all this stuff. So we'll probably start off with Spider-Man talk, just like what we think will happen in the future and shit. But yeah, guys, I just want to say happy holidays, man, to y'all out there. Stay safe. 7 days till Christmas. If y'all celebrate Christmas, y'all don't. Happy holidays to y'all still. Stay safe. If y'all get a chance to go see this movie, take your families, friends. Just be safe out there, guys. And we out of here, man. Much love from me. And glad we could put this content out for y'all, because I really enjoyed doing these, especially this one. I was really excited to do this review, man. Talk to y'all about it.
Same here.
Give my opinion, but much love. I'm Javante.
You ain't even gonna let me say what I gotta say.
Oh, go ahead. Speak. I forgot. My bad. Go ahead.
Damn. Okay, nigga.
Hey, you Sandman this scene. I'm William Dafoe. I'm running the shit.
You funny nigga. Nah, man, I really want to appreciate y'all just for 327 subscribers so far right now. Also, again, if you're still here, just know we are doing a giveaway, $50 Fandango gift card. All you have to do is share this channel. Be sure to tag our social media links that I will post right above me right now, and that's how you'll be eligible to win. I'll announce the winner when we reach 500 subscribers. It's a long journey, but hey, fuck it, we're all about the journey.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting there no time soon, but hey, guys. If we do, hey, Spider-Man, $50 Fandango gift card. That's some good tickets. You can get some good tickets.
Yeah.
Or Batman come out in what? March?
Shit,
that's good for Batman. Y'all want to see Batman multiple times. I'm just saying, y'all, you know what I mean? It's $50 Fandango gift card shit. I'm about to go on, I'm just saying, like, you gotta get that.
I have it locked in my room because I know he might steal it, but
sure, I'll take them.
Yeah, man, let us know your thoughts on Spider-Man No Way Home down below in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed the movie as much as we did. Thank you guys for sticking around for this discussion. I would love to discuss with you guys more in the comment section about the movie as well. And for all you guys out there, also be considerate. Be acknowledge that for people who haven't seen the movie, just kind of as far as this weekend, wait till Monday, then start posting shit out of your mind if you want to. But be considerate of those that don't see it, because remember, tickets were selling out right from the jump. There are some people who weren't even able to get tickets in some situations, so just be considerate of them.
Yeah, that's good. Last thing I was going to say, I don't think it takes much question. We just dropped the Spider-Man ranking movies. I think you can tell we both probably put this at number 1 on our list.
Oh, for sure.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Just want to make that clear.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah, we out. But y'all take care, man. Stay safe. Go see the movie. Support this, man.
For sure. I'm DeAndre.
I'm Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility.
Yes, it does. That'll be all. Deuces, guys.
Take care, guys.